Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have shared the Queen's message urging the country to come together amid the coronavirus crisis and encouraged members of the public to scale back their daily activities in order to help others. While acknowledging the difficult time we are now living in due to the current coronavirus outbreak, it also provided hope. It read, "As Philip and I arrive at Windsor today, we know that many individuals and families across the United Kingdom, and around the world, are entering a period of great concern and uncertainty. We are all being advised to change our normal routines and regular patterns of life for the greater good of the communities we live in and, in particular, to protect the most vulnerable within them." Her message paid tribute to medical practitioners, scientists and the emergency and public services who are fighting the pandemic, and stressed we all have a vitally important part to play as individuals today and in the coming months. At times such as these, I am reminded that our nation's history has been forged by people and communities coming together to work as one, concentrating our combined efforts with a focus on the common goal. We are enormously thankful for the expertise and commitment of our scientists, medical practitioners and emergency and public services. But now more than any time in our recent past, we all have a vitally important part to play as individuals, today and in the coming days, weeks and months. The Queen assured the nation that the royal family is ready to play its part in beating the deadly disease in a message released earlier today. Many of us will need to find new ways of staying in touch with each other and making sure that loved ones are safe. I am certain we are up to that challenge. You can be assured that my family and I stand ready to play our part. Meghan and Harry spectacularly quit as senior members of the royal family in January, but the sharing of Her Majesty's message seems to be a show of unity in trying times. The powerful statement of support was also shared on the Kensington Royal Instagram account by Prince William and Kate Middleton. Earlier today the monarch was seen leaving Buckingham Palace with her faithful Dorgia on her lap as she headed to Windsor Castle for Easter a week earlier than planned, ahead of the anticipated lockdown of London. The 93-year-old was joined there by Prince Philip, 98, who was helicoptered from Wood Farm in Sandringham. The Duke of Edinburgh was last pictured in January being driven onto the Royal Sandringham estate in Norfolk, where the Queen spends her winter break, for a shoot. Prince Philip remained in Sandringham while recuperating from a 4-day stay in hospital over the festive period, where he was treated for a pre-existing medical condition. Yesterday, the Queen greeted Captain Angus Assenty, the new commanding officer of the Royal Navy warship HMS Queen Elizabeth, and his predecessor Commodore Stephen Moorhouse. There were no handshakes, just bows from the captain and the Commodore, as they met and chatted with the monarch in the private audience room of the Queen's London home. Earlier today royal experts suggested Prince William could step in to cover her commitments as part of a coronavirus crisis plan, due to second-in-line Prince Charles also being over 70 and facing a potential 4-month period of self-isolation. Nigel Cawthorne said, "It is entirely sensible for Prince William to act as placeholder for the Queen. There has to be a physical presence to the monarchy, not just a virtual one. He's third in line to the throne and in robust health like his brother, and COVID-19 is unlikely to be any serious threat for him or his wife or children. He will do a great job." Mr. Cawthorne added that, should the Duchess of Cambridge fall pregnant during the pandemic, the palace would have to go on bent knee to Prince Harry to ask him to act as placeholder. "I am sure he would come back and be delighted to help out too, and do anything to protect his father and grandmother," he said. However, that could be difficult given Prince Harry is currently isolating in Canada with his wife Meghan Markle and their son Archie, who turns 1 in May. Mr. Cawthorne acknowledged that it is unlikely there are any social gatherings left on the court calendar where Prince William would need to step in, as the Queen has scaled back her events due to the outbreak of COVID-19. It is also possible that Princess Beatrice, who is 9th in line to the throne, may be appointed a Counselor of State during these uncertain times, while Prince Harry, who is officially no longer a working royal from March 31st, may also step in to provide assistance, according to experts. Last month, The Duke and Duchess of Sussex posted an extraordinary statement on their website claiming that the Queen does not own the word royal across the world, after they were forced to drop their Sussex Royal brand. The statement struck a more hostile tone in some sections, and said that neither the government nor the Queen herself own the word royal internationally, but they would nonetheless stop using the title.